Hey there. My name is Sean Hagee, and I started this page, Mental Health Matters. What I want to do with this page is work to end the stigma surrounding mental illness, mental health topics, whether it's depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, you name it, any host of different topics. I'm hoping to share my personal story, but also hoping that others will be inspired to share their stories as well. Statistics state that anywhere between 1 in 4 and 1 in 5 Americans has some type of mental health issue. Now, we're all across the spectrum. Mental health is kind of hard to track on that spectrum, depending on severity and those kinds of issues. We all experience sadness and grief from time to time. A lot of it's just very appropriate. But what I want to talk about are some of those more deep issues, some of the taboo topics, some of the things that our society is afraid to talk about. So this page will be dedicated to those things. Helps for people who suffer from mental illnesses. Also helps to people who love someone who has a mental illness, what you can do to help them, how you can be there and provide support and all those sorts of things. Also, just want to have some lighthearted stuff as well, talking about different matters related to mental health. I'm of the philosophy that laughter is a great medicine. I don't know if it's the best medicine, but it certainly is to a certain extent in my case. So we're going to try and keep things lighthearted around here and focused on being help. So what I would ask you is, if you're watching this, if you have any questions at all on mental health, if you have any questions that you think are maybe taboo or you're even afraid to ask, what I would really recommend is that you contact the page here, because what I want to start doing is asking some of those questions and focusing on those topics that people are afraid to ask. So if you have a question, send a message to the Facebook page. And I'd like to start doing little Q&As where we can talk about different topics, maybe how it relates to healthcare, finding a good provider, maybe as it regards to matters of faith, spirituality. So all that to say that this is kind of going to be a new venture for me in making myself a little bit more accessible in this regard. Mental health is obviously a very personal issue for me. And my family at large, but I also think it needs to be addressed in the community. So, like I said, if you have any questions, if you need help, if you just need somebody to listen, send the page a message. I can direct you towards resources that you can get these things. Thanks for your time and attention, and we'll see you later.